Hello everyone, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to English for Business and Office this semester. Let me introduce myself. My name is Septia Ningrum. I will be your tutor in this unit, and you can call me Ma'am Septia. Before going to the explanation about the unit, let me introduce myself first. My name is Septia Ningrum. You can call me Ma'am Septia. Basically, I got my bachelor degree from Universitas Negeri Malang, or UM, basically famous as UM, and then I continue my study in Monash University, Australia in 2018. I graduated, and then I continue teaching in UT, and I guess this is my third year teaching in this university. Yes, and my hobby is traveling and also watching series, I guess. Going on to the unit. There will be some explanation about the unit. First of all, is that the code of this unit is SPBI 4306. Okay, and in this tuton, we will discuss several things related to business and office, basically. Yes, and this tuton will run for 8 weeks, and it is divided into 8 sessions. So we will have 8 sessions in learning about anything related to business and office in this unit. English for Business course provides students with knowledge about the importance of face-to-face communication and how to use technical aids to facilitate smooth communication in the business and office environment. So yes, we will basically learn some vocabulary related to what's that? English for Business and Office, and then also the technical aids. Nah, technical aids-nya apa saja nanti akan dibahas dalam beberapa sesi di unit ini. And then, this course also equips students with the ability to communicate in English, and then particularly over the telephone using common expressions in business and office settings. Nah, itu ya. Nah, ini harapannya setelah menyelesaikan unit ini, the students are expected to communicate effectively, both orally and in writing using English as commonly used in business and office environments. Nah, nanti goalnya adalah students bisa menggunakan bahasa Inggris secara orally and written in daily activities for business and office. That's the goal of this unit. Now, student learning outcomes in this course will be evaluated based on your participation in discussion. Now, and your performance in quiz, assignment, and summative tests. You must study the materials, anything related to business and office, particularly from our BMP. Nah, apa itu BMP? BMP adalah buku materi pokok yang bisa diakses di RBV atau Ruang Baca Virtual Universitas Terbuka. So please read BMP first before other sources. Nah, karena this is the most trusted source for the students. So please don't miss this source before you study from other sources. The second, what you need to do in this unit is participating in discussions. Nah, discussions-nya nanti ada di setiap sesi. In each session, there will be a question that you need to answer, and not just answering the question, you also need to give it back to your friends' post. So, for example, there are some students already post in the forum, and then you can give your opinion, give your insights to your friends' answer. So it's not just answering the question, but also giving comment to your friends' answer. Kemudian, setelah melakukan diskusi, you also need to complete formative test as practice. Nah, silahkan dicek di setiap sesinya. Kemudian, setelah melakukan diskusi dan juga formative test, you also need to submit your tutorial assignment, which is required in session 3, 5, and 7. And the last one is taking the summative test. Oke, nah itulah beberapa kewajiban mahasiswa di unit ini. Silakan dicek di pendahuluan ya. Semuanya sudah dijelaskan di sana. Nah, for the use of AI or ChatGPT, you can actually use this tool, but then don't just copy and paste. You need to paraphrase the content you read the answer and then you take some points related to your answer, and then you paraphrase the answer from ChatGPT. And then it will be better if you read the original source. For example, like the ChatGPT mentions like Darsina 2005, it will be better if you also open Darsina 2005 and then read the content, the explanation from that book, and then you paraphrase the content atau menjawab menceritakan dengan bahasanya sendiri, kemudian baru di-post di forum diskusi. Nah, itu akan menghindarkan Anda dari plagiarism. If I know that someone is doing plagiarism, then I will give you 0 score. Yeah, so please don't just copy and paste either from ChatGPT or from your friend's post. Nah, seringkali saya menemui jawaban hanya dari kopas temannya jawaban temannya di atasnya. So please don't do that. Otherwise, I will give you 0 score. Nah, nanti assessment-nya will be based on the final exam atau UAS. Nah, setelah 8 sesi ini akan ada UAS. UAS atau final exam ini akan mendapatkan persentase 70%, kemudian tutornya 30%. Nah, tutornya sendiri itu adalah dari attendance-nya 20%, kemudian dari diskusi 30%, kemudian dari tutorial assignment-nya 50%. If the final exam is below 30, the score of the final exam is below 30, the tutor score will be disregarded. Nah, jadi ketika nilai UAS-nya nanti di bawah 30, maka nilai tutornya tidak akan dihitung. Dan nilainya akan bergantung sepenuhnya kepada final exam. Nah, jadi apakah nilai tutor ini nanti dipakai atau tidak di akhir itu tergantung nilai UAS-nya. Jika nilai UAS-nya di atas 30, baru nanti nilai tutornya akan menyumbang sebanyak 30%. Oke, nah kemudian di situ juga ada RAT ya. RAT adalah rancangan aktivitas tutorial. Nah, silahkan di-download sendiri, dibaca sendiri. Di situ sudah ada apa yang akan kita pelajari di setiap sesinya. As for example, like in first session, we will learn about face-to-face communication in business. Nah, apa saja jenis face-to-face-nya, terus apa fungsinya, seperti apa dijalankan, itu sudah semuanya dijelaskan di RBVUT. Di BMPUT. Silakan login dengan password dan juga username-nya. Username-nya adalah mahasiswa if I'm not mistaken, and then the password is UT Peduli. Oke, nah di RAT sudah jelas apa yang kita pelajari di sesi kedua, di sesi ketiga, 4, 5, dan seterusnya. Dan buku apa yang bisa dibaca. It's clear, isn't it? And then ada sesi perkenalan di pendahuluan ini. So please introduce yourself, and then you can also give your best picture there. Kemudian ada tata tertib juga. Tata tertib dan etika mahasiswa Universitas Buka silakan dipelajari dan diterapkan di tuton kita. Okay, I think that's all from me. If there's still anything unclear about my explanation, please chat me through chat room in e-learning, atau bisa juga silahkan email saya. Emailnya sudah saya sertakan di pendahuluan session. Well, thank you guys. Happy learning and good luck to you all. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.